Warning: the following content may not be suited for younger or sensitive audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, who wants to do a recap?
I remember the tail end of this. We didn't really do a lot. I know. Fuck it. I'm gonna try it. Okay. Here's my attempt. Okay. So we started session like where we got to like a mountain or whatever that we were suddenly there in the morning. We were traveling around. We started noticing things are repeating in like a pattern. We started doing some weird shit. Apparently, it's been repeating as the path goes on, and so on. We were kind of going up in a spiral, I guess. We then saw a tower. That's where our contact is. We went there. We then found out we were in the first mimic. And the reason why we haven't been devoured is because the quirky life goddess is being munched on. And since she regenerates, you know. Now, we also met a guy named Xerxes. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Xerxes.
Thank you. Anyways, he's been here since the founding, if I'm correct, the founding of the Storm Order.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which that is a long ass time. Feel bad for the man. Seems like a nice guy, I guess. I spaced out of what everyone else was doing, but everyone was doing their own things, and I know Nihilus was just chilling in the back. Zil and Or excited to ring up the Void Mother and say, hey, by the way, this is here. I guess. I think that's how it went. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it was, hey mom, why the fuck is your pet out?
then Zil noticed Oric was listening, and then Void was like, no, they're good. I like company. It's lonely. Or something like that. Then we were going to work on getting ourselves out and waking everyone up. Did I get that right?
The guy that that's helping us also had like a collection of smut, or just like
he had a collection of scandals.
There you go.
Which, I mean, there's
historical.
Probably
there's probably smut in there.
There's probably.
It's a bunch of historical scandals. Also, the funny moment of Zil reading some of them and be like, I did that. Huh. Anyway.
Anyways, that's pretty much, I feel like this session we're gonna kick it off of being like, okay, fuckers, wake the fuck up.
Actually, we're gonna kick it off with Cameron. You get your DM inspiration, and if you already have one, you can give it to whoever.
I've holding my DM inspiration ever since I got it from the Kahoot. So
who wants one?
Who wants?
I want
fight
one.
for it. Fist fight.
I already have.
Okay, Eli said his
Okay,
first.
Eli. There you go.
Anyway, oh hi Levi. Anyway, I need everyone to deafen except Isaac.
Let's go.
Wow.
That's
Perfect time. Did I just miss the one thing at the beginning?
You just missed a recap.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're just starting off with the person who Soaps contacted.
Okay. I made a fuck up.
Okay. Everyone...
Wait, Bluma? Oh, there you go.
Okay, everyone is deafened. Good to know. So, as we left off, you hear a voice go. It's slow, it's meticulated, you can hear the gears clicking, and you hear, hello, Sopez.
Who am I contacting right now?
I do not have a name, but they refer to me as the answer.
I am panicking. Okay. Sopas has heard of the answer before, right? Like just
Yeah.
vague? Yeah.
Pipe gang.
Yeah, pipe game. I just wanted to double check that like he does know. I don't know what to say. I am so caught off guard.
I have a proposition for you.
A proposition?
You see, one of mine is near one of yours in a bad situation. This bad situation is within what you know as Corsandus.
So you want me? Oh, go ahead.
My disciple can help your friend get out. And I can give you answers, or start you on the path to them, as long as you hold up your end of the bargain. Disciplehood.
So you want me, just to be clear, this is also me asking, this is out of character. So he
Yeah.
asked to find the disciple and then he would help, or is he asking to help the disciple and he will help the whole situation?
I could say, he did say it kind of weird. So, he is asking you to make a deal with him to basically be his disciple or start on the path to becoming his disciple, and the person who is with Idris will help them, or help him get out.
Oh, fuck. Sopas, he would kind of just take a second to remember like everything he knows about the disciples, the answers, before just saying, I think I can manage that.
Good. And Soaps, as you like kind of basically like signify this deal and sign off on it, you feel a slight burning
Oh
on your
no.
shoulder. Do you
I,
look?
yes, I will look. It's a mild panic.
What you see is a symbol. On this symbol, you basically, it is 3 oval shapes.
3 ovals?
Yes, so like the way they're set up kind of looks like 2 eyes and then a third eye in the center.
Oh, okay. And they were burnt into my shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
Branding kind of burnt, or like black kind of burnt?
Like, not exactly, it doesn't look like a branding, but it kind of felt like you just got, like, that's what it kind of felt like.
Okay.
But it just kind of appears as a tattoo.
That's... I'm assuming that's a pact?
Ooh, silver deafen.
Oh, Silver!
Silver deafen.
Devin! Thank God, okay. Anyway,
Yes.
did you get what I said? Okay.
Yeah. So as you kind of like look at this, you hear the answer say again. This is the mark of your teacher. She shall contact you soon. Farewell, Sopas. And the connection ends.
You fucker! You fucker! Max, you can... So it was just gonna sit there and like... this is also if people come back, like, they can see just a small, like... A small
Wait
look
for
of
a moment
him.
so they can come back.
Okay.
I'd like to talk about your car's extended warranty. I'm sorry.
So,
Swallowed shampoo. Probably gonna
Joker,
die.
you.
anyone
Eli?
who does
So
like
like fruit. I miss the lies on the
Guys,
boat.
guys, enough. Shh.
so to anyone who would now see Sopez, they would simply see him rubbing his left shoulder and like flexing it as like he has just a look of mild panic and concern. But like he's not saying anything about it. He is staying completely quiet.
I'm curious.
I'd-
Nihilus on your hair.
I'd say that
Who's not
Cree
there?
would probably be in the room. So when he did see Lopez's like face change, he'd kind of, do a little kid waddle over to him, like his little kid awkward shuffle for this fucking April. And he just kind of like very gently, like, kind of raise his hand to wave in front of his face because he's not sure what to do. Like, he's doing this all very awkwardly, and he just give him a look and just go, okay.
So Soap is like it was clear like he was just looking into the distance, like not even like if Kree were to make direct eye contact with Sopez would be looking through him, but at the hand wave he would blink and just give a small like curt nod. I'm fine, Kree. Just it's nothing. I am okay.
He'd probably just end up nodding and kind of like, I guess become more cheery, as if like everything's fine type thing. Because he believes whatever Sopez tells him.
Yeah.
And he'd just offer him. He'd offer a non-poisonous berry.
I am double checking, Max. Is this a non-poisonous berry?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a
Sopez would
raspberry.
eat it with. I have to check. Kree's not the smartest.
You're immune to poison.
Yeah, I was about
guess
to
that is
ask. I
fair.
was like,
Yeah,
I was like,
fair.
aren't you
That
also
is-
immune to the poison?
I'm gonna be honest. For some reason, I just thought it didn't apply to berry poison for some odd reason.
Poison and the poisoned condition entirely.
Like I know specifically the poison and like other poison, but for some reason I just categories like
Who knows? Maybe that mimic would get bored of feeding off of the goddess of life or whatever the fuck she is and start going after other things. I don't know how mimics work. I'd rather not risk it.
I plan to keep one. I plan to at least cut part of it and see if I could keep it as a pet. That's the thing.
Out of character, I don't think that's how that works.
Same here.
Max.
Yeah, out of character, that's definitely not how that works.
That's not
Max.
how that works.
Max.
At all.
Okay, please.
He's not a worm.
Kirsten, can I speak? Thank you. Anyways. Can Nihilus know that's not how it works, or do I have to roll for that?
I roll
Roll what?
a nature.
Just
Yeah.
be,
Do I get an advantage because I'm Blood Hunter, or no?
Or
no. Wouldn't this just be a straight intelligence check?
It's nature, and Max said it's nature. The DM is final.
Okay.
So nature is intelligence based. So,
Man, a 2 and a 3.
bro,
that sucks. That really sucks for you, bud. You know jack shit. For all you know, worms work the same way, which they don't. But
not Nihilus. You can almost see a bit of steam coming out of his ears. Not really. He's like, that makes sense. I think. Eh.
I mean,
Also, I kind of thought it would be too big for that shit.
I'm just trying to find a mimic, to be honest with you. If I could shut this one down or find one, that works for me.
Question. I'm not saying no to having a mimic, but I'm just curious. Why?
Blackmail?
Did you say blackmail?
Yes.
Why would you blackmail someone with a mimic?
If I could find a talking one, I have it just change to a piece of clothing, a ring, and give it as a gift. In a way.
Bluma? I'm only going to say this.
Yes, yes, I know.
Let me finish, please. If this gets you wanted in another town, you're not going to hear the end of it. Or you will. I'm just trying to remind you, just don't get wanted. We already have to avoid so many towns. I don't want to avoid another town.
It's just 6 towns. I think they were cities or kingdoms.
Is more than you think. Some of those places want you dead. Death.
Maybe.
Sentence of death is nothing to take lightly. Nothing.
Fine, but I'm still doing the blackmail shit. You're not gonna stop me on that.
I can't stop you for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm just don't do it on someone that is obviously poor. That's all I gotta say. And just don't get caught. Alright?
I haven't been caught in the past places where I robbed the town. And swindled a lot of poor people.
I just hope karma doesn't catch up with you, Bluma. I really hope it doesn't. It's caught up to me a few times.
Yeah, you. You.
Bluma. You know what? You'll figure it out on your own time. Anyways, thanks for the gauntlets, and he just puts them in his cloak.
You still want that sword?
He looks at the sword on his back. Nah, I'm good with this one. It makes me feel comfortable a bit. Don't know why. It just works.
Yeah, that works for me. I'm keeping the silver though.
Do what you want with it. All I ask is don't go stabbing any vampires or werewolves with that. Got it? And I'm not kidding, Bluma. If I find out you give someone silver poisoning, I will be livid as fuck. Do you hear me? Once I'm done killing that werewolf, I'm throwing these gauntlets away.
Why?
Silver poisoning is nothing to take lightly. And that's the only werewolf I want dead.
Just give them back to me when you're done, okay?
Alright. But I'm not joking about the silver poisoning. Don't do it. Anyways, I'm gonna make sure Calypso's ready for this shit. I think. Anyways, we're done. Sorry, it took a bit.
Okay, nope, you're good. Does anyone else want to do anything?
Bruce can get some of those scandal books and just keep them.
Okay.
Warwick did want to like give a quick look through the library, see if there was anything interesting.
Just mostly scandal books.
Mostly scandal books. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
Well,
about plants?
actually,
Oh, go ahead.
roll a perception check.
Hey. All right, I know what this is.
Do you?
I think I might
No,
know.
I know, but when I say I know what this is, I mean I know what my
Isaac.
perception is.
Oh,
Isaac, you're gay.
your mother's gay.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Stop fighting. You
I
two.
think Eli's mom can be gay for
I
anyone who
will.
pays her $10.
I will force
I-
you together in a get along shirt. Get along shirt. Don't make me.
Don't you dare.
Get along
23.
t-shirts.
Fucking do it. You
I will
won't.
eat.
No
I will eat
balls.
the t-shirt. Fuck you.
Even better, I will braid your guys' hair together and make a get along braid.
No, because it is definitely long enough. Don't even.
I don't even think I
Anyway,
have long enough hair.
That's 23.
so Levi,
Yeah.
as Orc is scouring through these bookshelves, he noticed a book on plants. Specifically, it's just a book on healing herbs. But as you pull out the book and you look at it, you look at the name, you look at the title, and you get to the author.
Oh. Who's the author?
Valorous.
Oh.
It is just simple as that. That's the name in the author space. Do you read this book?
Yes. Yes, or it does.
So as you read this book, I mean, it's a fairly standard book. It has some, basic healing herbs, and then it has a couple others that you weren't entirely sure about, but now you know. But you're thinking back, and you're just like, that's weird that there is a book with the author's name being the name of a god that was corruptly evil and is now dead. Specifically a book about healing herbs and what's best to use in a healing potion, and how best to use certain types of healing potions and salves.
Going to be honest with you, Max. After reading this book, Orc would like to go back to the shelf and look on books about Thalaris.
You don't find many. But I mean, you have a person of literal history. Two people of literal history that you can talk to.
So Zill. You hear Oric from down the hallway yell, Zill! Wait, hold on, I gotta... Zill! Miss Zill!
That's the door.
Okay, she's gonna go down to where he is, which I'm assuming he's in the library still.
He was running down it towards you.
Okay, she's gonna walk into the hallway towards him. She's just gonna go, what?
Was Thalaris actually really bad?
You see her, freeze, and her eyes, widen. And she looks at you in shock for a moment. What? Why would you ask that?
Book. And he brings up the book. This book is a book about healing potions. I don't think a man who was bad, or corrupt from what I know, would write a book about healing potions.
Valorous was corrupted. I am only allowed to say so much. But there was a time where he was just like any other god. I will say that. But yes, he was corrupted in the end.
Okay.
This
Or it's
is
gonna,
a
like- go
very,
ahead.
very old book.
Okay. But I believe you. But I'm gonna keep this book. This is a good book. Just proof that anyone can get corrupted, I guess.
At that statement, if Orc would see Zill, she would look very shaken by that comment, and she would look. It's an expression you've never seen on her before. She looks like shameful before she just nods and makes no further comment.
Well, sorry to disturb you, Miss Sill. I just... Huh. Man, I'm not really sure what I was hoping for here. I should go pay Xerxes a visit and pay him for this book, though. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Bye, Miss Sill! And Orc just goes off running. As
Bro
cheery as
almost
ever.
gave Zill a fucking heart attack. There are some
This
things
is-
she is sworn to secrecy, bro. She does not want all the gods on her ass.
This is
See, me as a player already know, Kirsten. I
I
understand your pain.
know. I knew exactly what the fuck you were doing.
this is
It's
completely
also
out of
just who Orc
character.
would go to.
But also, how is he going to pay for a book that doesn't exist?
Also, don't the books just replace themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that and they just don't technically exist, do they? Won't they disappear?
No, this
You don't know.
place exists. Isn't this the only place that exists, though? Technically, it's the only place
Yeah.
that the mimic doesn't
It
affect.
is.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
technically, it's the only
would
place that
be-
exists.
Sopas is indeed keeping the few books he found without paying. They replace themselves.
Exactly.
Orc
But,
tries to pay, and he's
so-
just like, "Bro, no, they're free. Take it."
Yeah, Max, would you be okay if we tried to roleplay that little scenario as well?
Yeah.
Alright. So this time Orc comes running down the hallway yelling, Mr. Xerxes! Mr. Xerxes! Mr. Xerxes!
Yes. Can I
How
help
much for
you?
how much for this book?
How much? You don't need to pay me.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
Okay.
The books replace themselves.
Oh.
It's nothing to fret about.
I still can't believe Valorous wrote this book.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it says that Valorous is the author, and it's a potion about book? It's a book about healing potions.
Well, yes, he was very skilled at it.
I'm assuming that's all before the first era, though, right?
Well, I mean, it was during the first era. I think it was about. Well, he wrote the book around 214. First era.
I wonder if Mr. Idris was that old.
I probably fucking was.
But after that, Orc kind of like thanks him and then goes on along to Zenith
Okay.
to help finish the experiments.
And speaking of the experiments, Astral. Silver. Hello, there you are. So. Cool. So. I need to plug my laptop in before it dies on me. Oh shit, everything's falling. Anyway, so. You are really fucking struggling. Because it feels like everything you do, it's just neutralized. Like, you feel like you're putting the wrong shit in, because every time you put one ingredient in, it neutralizes the other.
Astral never was much of an alchemist. But so okay. Can Astral spend some time trying to figure out, instead of trying to figure out like instead of trying to figure out why the combination isn't working, instead trying to figure out how to prevent outside interference. Like, because like you said that like this place is safe in the mimic, right? This whole area.
Yeah.
But everything that's been put in so far has been neutralized, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I'm getting the funniest DMs right now.
But anyway, so I'd say Astra would kind of talk with Xerxes a little bit, just saying, just asking him questions like, so everything we've tried so far has not worked.
I know,
It
it's very
almost feels
strange.
like there's something interfering with this.
I like Xerxes kind of like he thinks for a moment and says, like he kind of sits there and thinks and says, well, and he kind of like walks to another place in this lab, and he kind of pulls out this thin sheet of fabric that seems very stiff.
Okay.
And he has multiple, and as he does this, like he pulls it out and he places it over the beaker, and it sticks to it, and like takes the form of the beaker, and you can kind of hear it, kind of like it sounds waxy.
Like, what is this? What is this material?
It's fabric dipped in beeswax.
Okay. Has Astral ever seen anything like this before?
Probably not. I mean, yes, probably. Actually, he's probably seen it in like people who sell things from jars. They will put they'll put a cloth with the ring around it, or they will put a cloth that is soaked in beeswax on it to preserve it.
Okay, and Astral just says like, and you think this will? Well, I guess this will help it from being contaminated from the outside.
Yes, but if there's another interference of some other kind, then we have more problems than just what we thought.
Yes, it might be your friend that you've had for. What year is it, Max? in Ottawa?
What year is it in Ottawa?
Yeah.
Well, it is 216 Second Era.
So this guy's been down here for how many
5,000
how many
years
years
are in one era.
So this guy's been down here for probably 5,200 and what years?
So he has been down. He's been down here probably since 746 First Era.
Oh, okay. So he's not
Bro.
too bad, but it's still fucking bad.
Mhm.
Hang on 1 second. I just want to check something. And it was 216, right?
216 Second Era.
So this guy's been down here for shit. I'm just gonna throw out a number. I'll do the math later. So it's like, and Astral says like, do you want to know how long you've been in here?
No, not particularly.
Very well. I won't say the number then, as it may make you feel worse. So
I know it's been a long time.
I'll just say that it's the second era. It's not like what's a ridiculous amount of time, but time passes differently here, so it's probably not even been that long for you. But regardless of this, we shall try again. And if it still doesn't
It's
work,
been
it's
down there 4,470 years.
Yeah.
Is it?
Love that.
What's funny is I literally did the math on my phone. I'm like, that can't be right. I'm doing something wrong. I'm like, fuck, I'll do it later. And you just told me that I was right. God damn it.
Yeah, he's been there for a long ass time.
A lot of time.
Yeah, a long time.
I would say he probably would have been informed of that just from the look on Zill's face when she looked at him and was like, "You are alive?" Like
Astral. Okay, so Astral's going to attempt to make the. So is basically at this point have they, because I don't know if it's the same, because I've noticed that like sometimes magic is more powerful when it's distilled into like a liquid form.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what we're trying to do here? Like we're literally trying to distill a potion that would literally wake someone up. It's
kind of.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Okay, I just had the worst fucking image in my head. Do you remember that scene from the show where Twilight drinks that white liquid?
I do.
It's what I immediately got reminded of.
Bro.
I just hope it's not white. So, and by the way, while Astral's here, can he learn anything about staff magic?
I mean, yeah, if he just asks Xerxes about it.
Okay, because like, I don't know if his horn would count. Does that count as a staff?
No,
it
doesn't.
didn't think so. But anyway, so
what if we extend it by a few inches? Then what? I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
I mean, if he was an alicorn, maybe. But so he is just going to try and mix this concoction once again. Do I need to roll anything or?
Roll a 1d100.
Oh no, not that.
The first of many come this session.
We love that, Max.
I love you, my little test subjects.
Good.
A 1d100, right?
Yes.
Oh shit, that's a 1d100. I win.
I'm going to be like, oh shit, Astral. No.
No, because ones are bad here.
56. Well, a lot of the time Max just does whatever he wants. He just like,
I do.
It's not high or low. It's like, whatever number I want you to pick, that's the number.
It depends on what number I find funky that day. Anyway, 56 ain't it?
Most of the time it's 69.
I just did 100 D100 in DMs and I got 2 100s.
Bro. Anyway.
Isaac,
so
can.
Isaac, don't eat the dice. Anyway,
No.
So
let him eat the
shut up,
dice.
Eli. Don't fucking encourage him. Don't make me put you in the goddamn timeout chair.
Uh-huh. Anyway.
I really like how that works on one of you.
I'll eat the timeout chair.
It didn't work on me.
It didn't work on you, but it worked on Isaac, because he immediately was just like, please no, I'm sorry. Anyway, so Astral, do you ask Xerxes about staff magic?
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
So like I'm guessing it fails?
Yeah, it fails.
Okay, god damn it. And like Astral's just going to pour it out does Xerxes have like a drain
Yeah.
to pour the failed
Yeah.
the failed experiments? And like as he's going back to make another attempt, he just says, "You know, Xerxes, I wanted to ask about this staff magic you like to use. It is fallen out of practice in the Nautuan."
So I've heard from the many who have come through here. Staff magic is something to help control one's emotions. Not in a proper. Not. I don't really know how to explain it. It's supposed to act as another way
conduit?
to channel. Yes, a conduit. Instead of casting with just your hands or through yourself as a medium, because with just using yourself as a medium, you cannot travel down certain paths, or it is basically death.
I am assuming magic works differently in this dimension than it does in mine.
Yes, extremely.
In my dimension, magic can be fueled by emotions, but normally it does not leave one burnt out, as I've been told.
Yes, and it is a hard way to get those emotions back. A staff just acts like a barrier. Now, this barrier can be broken. I have broken mine many times.
So Astral just says, like he's gonna like look towards Auric and then Zenith and just kind of like, God damn it. So, okay, can Astral use Rory's telepathic bond to kind of like just telepathically speak with Xerxes for a few minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
You want everyone to deafen?
Well, I just didn't. We can. I mean, I didn't plan on it. Like it doesn't need to be said. Like I don't care if they hear it, but it'll be more cinematic if they do. It's up to you.
I don't care.
You know what? Everybody deafen because fuck you.
You heard the
Fuck
man
yourself,
too.
you fucking
I-
coward.
I am not deafening until Max does it. Fuck you, Silver.
Here, I'll do it for you, Max, for ice. I'm
Wait,
kidding.
Max,
I
give
will
me
undeafen
admin.
myself.
I want to mute.
I
I want
will
to deafen him.
undeafen
I want to
myself.
deafen him.
Don't even. I will undeafen myself. I mean that. I will.
Give me his admin. Oh, there it goes. All right. Wait, did you deafen him? Misty, deafen, please, if you can. You good?
Is everyone?
Yep, I think we're all
Okay,
good.
there we go. So, Astral, what do you want to say?
So, Astra's gonna talk to Xerxes and say, "I apologize, but I'd rather this not be said out loud."
What is it?
Recently, I have had a very difficult time controlling my emotions, as my past has come back to haunt me, as it does a lot of people who walk down these sorts of paths. And I fear that if I continue following this group, it is only a matter of time before my past comes back and punches me directly in the face.
I mean, that will happen to you no matter what. No matter
It
where
will,
you go.
but I feel like this party will expedite the process quite a bit.
That is very well possible.
And I have a lot of responsibilities. I would humbly request that you teach me this way of staff magic, that I may give myself an extra layer of protection against these horrifying emotions.
From what I have learned, that is no longer possible.
Is it
No.
not?
No.
I see.
As from what I have heard, the reason magic through a staff has lost its way is because Otuan no longer accepts it. So this buffer breaks immediately. It can just cause more damage in the long run.
I see.
However, there is a place that you can go to. I heard of them when I was still in the physical world.
What would this place be?
It is a chantry in Dalem. They are known for their strange magic.
I see.
It
And-
is. They are paladins, Oath of Vengeance.
Oh, so I'm sure they know quite a bit about emotions.
Yes. The reason they are able to follow their oath is because their power feeds through the void. And void magic is much different from our magic.
I've seen it in play before, and it is very different. And you said that these people could help.
Yes. Though getting to Dalem may be a bit difficult at the moment.
I assumed nothing good ever comes easy.
It's the Safnar Ocean is dangerous, as it's
One sec.
fucking Levi.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, hi. Anyway,
Laptop.
crisp. Anyway, so he just says that he explains that the Safnar Ocean is extremely dangerous.
I heard that part.
And
I just
that it is infested with monsters, and specifically one huge sea monster called the Safnar monster. Or the reason it's called Safnar, which is the reason it's called Safnar Ocean, because originally it was Safnar's ocean.
Astral just says, well, I hope it would not come to that.
I wish you luck.
I know that there's some sort of ritual called the something of silence. What is it called?
The Path of Silence. It is a way to regain emotions. However, it is difficult and very few complete it.
I see. And I
those who
wanted.
complete it, a lot of times they do not have long to live.
I see. I wanted to tell you something about these experiments. I don't know if you've noticed. Probably, since you're so skilled in the magics. I have been intentionally trying to cast this spell on myself.
I am fully aware.
I do not wish to harm Oric, and I cannot trust a word that Zenith says. For, at one point, he was just like me. And people like us can never be trusted.
What Zenith speaks is the truth. I know this for certain. I designed the ritual.
Very well. If repeated attempts against myself still will not work, then we will use Zenith. but I would rather avoid any chances. I've taken too many of those. But
Zenith will not die as long as Auric is kept safe.
and he says, I know, but I've been wrong before. And once again, if it still does not work, then I will use Zenith. But I'd rather take every possible avenue than using, well, I wouldn't say innocent, but using someone else for my experiments.
I understand that.
I've done that far too many times.
Sometimes it is a necessary evil.
True. Anyway, we should get back to the experiment.
We should. I'm
Okay,
gonna
look
tell
at
everyone to undeafen. Deafen.
Remember, you server deafened Isaac, so you have to.
I'm
deafen
fully
yourself.
aware what I fucking did.
I'm just making sure you remember.
Isaac, welcome back, asshole.
Fuck you.
By
Fuck
all known
you.
law.
Fuck
Levi,
you.
I
Levi,
will
I will
find
send
you.
you to a different fucking plane of existence. I will drive to your house right now.
Do
Send
it,
him to
coward.
the show.
Fucking I
You,
will.
You're so coward.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Sorry, I was muted when I said that, so I had to unmute and say it.
Anyway, so Xerxes and Astral kind of seemed to have a conversation for a couple minutes before going back to what they were doing.
Okay.
But-
So are we? So do you want me to roll another D100?
Sure. Roll another D100.
Well, Astral is rolling this D100. While they were having their conversation, Orip would have convinced Zenith to play patty cake.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Good to
That's
know.
Natural one.
Bro.
Yes!
Natural one.
Unless you would like me to
That's
give
either
Okay.
a really bad thing or a really good thing.
Really bad.
Okay. Okay.
Do we have to deafen again?
No. This is just
Didn't expect me
One
to
thing I
get
want to say, Blow will be coming to Astral by this point.
okay. So guys, as this happens, before I do this,
Oh.
I'm going to go over to Kree.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Hi.
Hey, no, bro.
And I need everyone to deafen.
Again? So many deafen moments. This is
God
3.
damn it.
Not nearly as much as Mike.
Das was on
Or
I
start
don't even
fucking
know what
speaking
you were
Russian.
saying.
Anyway, so as this is kind of happening in the background, you wander off because you can no longer fuck with things. And as you kind of wander off and explore, you see,
I see Zora.
you see Zora. But this time she's wearing something different. She's no longer wearing the white flowy dress. She is wearing a black dress with a wide brim hat and a veil covering her face.
Ooh. Hot.
And
No. I should've-
she smiles to you and says, I just need one more thing. And at this point, she very gently, like, kind of grabs, like, holds out her hand for you to take it.
Well, fuck my mic. But Cray would kind of look off to where he knew Zill and Sopez would be standing, because I assume they're in the same room with Astral and them. And he'd look back to her hand, and a bit of nervousness would actually overcome his face, because he's worried about leaving them, in a sense, because he does know that he's not supposed to leave them from what Terrace had said.
Yeah.
And he'd look to Zora and go, I have to stay.
We aren't going anywhere. I just need something from you.
Oh. And Cray would kind of just end up nodding and moving closer and taking her hand.
Okay.
Does this mean I have to change my thingy? Because I'd also say...
I have to get a couple people.
Okay. Do I also have to have that letter done type thing too?
Not yet, because it's not gonna be, you're not gonna be writing it. Like, you're going, I have a plan. Just trust me.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just wanting to ask to make sure about stuff.
Oh no, bro is right.
Where the fuck's Isaac?
He might have stepped away from his phone for a second.
That's true.
I
I kind of need him.
It is 9 o'clock, so
It's
he
9
he's
o'clock.
probably-
I really
probably leaving
really hope
soon.
I can get him for this one fucking thing.
I will also ping him.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, Isaac.
I need him for this one fucking thing. Isaac,
I am
no.
here.
Oh my
Sorry.
god. Thank God. Okay, anyway.
I am here.
So,
Sorry, it was terrible timing. I was getting ready. What is it?
no, you're fine. So you kind of you guys saw Kree kind of wander off into a different room, and you guys kind of see Astral succeed, but you get the nagging urge to look over where Kree went. And as you look over to where Kree went, you see a woman in a black dress with a wide brim hat and a veil hanging off this hat.
Excuse
so you
me?
recognize her. And she is like very, you watch her take Kree's hand, and she seems to gently smile at him and like coerce him into taking her hand, before she plunges her other hand into his chest.
I'm sorry. Sopaz is heading over there.
Zill was already
Owie.
heading over there?
Yeah.
Zill was already on her fucking way? Zill knows this woman? This woman has been haunting. Max.
I gotta wait for everyone to come back first before I can continue. I gotta wait for
I
everyone to come
didn't
back first
realize
before I
that.
continue.
Okay,
Okay,
Kirsten,
So
wait.
you
I
guys,
didn't.
Astral, as this like thing succeeds, you see Soaps and Zill kind of start walking off into a side room with
Not walking,
panic.
sprinting.
Yeah, like running. This is not walking.
And do you look into this room?
Yeah.
You see a woman in a black dress, a black wide brim hat that has a veil hanging off it, with her hand plunged into Kree's chest.
Oh.
Ow.
That's not just an O, that's an O!
And Soaps, as you try to get into this room, you run into an invisible wall.
Is Zill able to get in?
No. You
I
guys
am
both
going
run
to
into an
keep-
invisible wall.
I'm going to keep trying. I am trying to get just Kree's attention, the lady's attention, anything.
As this is happening, I mean, Kree, you kind of are just kind of like in a what the fuck, I trusted you type of shock. And as this is happening, you are experiencing an immense amount of pain as she is literally ripping you apart. Specifically, she's ripping you from this form. She's ripping your connection from you. And you feel like you can't breathe. And yes, Mist?
Will Bluma be seeing this? Because I did mention that Bluma was coming to Astral around the
Yes.
time he was doing that.
The door is wide open. Anyone who is in the laboratory would be able to see this.
Is Xerxes doing anything?
Xerxes is just kind of like, what the fuck? But yes, he is trying to also get into there.
Is there anything Astral can even do in this situation?
No, because, this... Yes.
Can I try to punch the wall down? I know that's a stretch, but can I try to break the wall? Like, not the invisible wall, the actual wall into the room.
You may try.
Wait,
I
can
hate to interrupt,
can
but
I
I'm
make
gonna
a
be helping
joke?
him.
No,
You
you
guys-
cannot make a joke.
You
I
guys
know.
get
Max,
nowhere.
Max, what do I roll for it? Like,
Well, you can't roll, because you guys get nowhere. These walls are damn near impossible to break. And as this is happening, you guys see Kree's body start to morph.
Oh, do I have to
Kree, if
send
you
the
would.
thing?
If you would.
Oh, no. You might have to describe it for the viewers, because I
And
can't.
I will, once you send it, because I don't remember what it looks like. But his body starts to morph and change
Oh,
out of it.
that's a PC.
The tiefling,
Where the fuck
the
is
tiefling
it?
form. It's right under game chat too. There you go.
Yeah, it's sending.
And so this creature you see is a very dark creature. It has various glowing points and multiple eyes. It seems like there are teeth and spines everywhere. And it just looks something straight out of... Like, it just looks like an eldritch horror. And... Free? Roll the 1d100.
oh,
Gonna be honest,
What
Oryx
is there
reaction
in
here
this-
is, oh, how cute!
So,
Oh, that's a
why
12.
does he look better than he did before?
I was just gonna smack the back of Bluma's head.
Well,
The fuck was that?
none of you really get to say anything, because as soon as this happens, you all wake up.
Oh! Oh!
You
Ah.
all wake up in a circular room with stone walls and a dirt
Where's
floor.
Kree? Where's
The fuck
Kree?
is that?
Where's Kree?
Where's Kree?
Where's Kree?
Kree is next to you.
Is
And
I-
in
Still
which
asleep.
form?
what form?
As a tiefling.
No!
Oh, he's stuck.
Okay, I think. Okay.
Oh my god!
Huh?
Kree, you failed the percentage check. Congratulations.
Am I squishy?
Yes, you are.
Is Kree dead?
Interesting. Kree is not
What?
dead. I know. I'll let Eli.
Bro.
Isaac, shut up. Isaac, shut up.
He
Yep.
Isaac,
he'd
shut
let
up.
you
All I
explain.
did was say you're not dead.
Zil, do you check over Kree?
Yeah, immediately. I'm immediately running to Kree.
You know that with what Terrace and Kree are, you feel a somewhat connection of them.
Mm-hmm.
That connection with Kree is no longer there.
What I know what that means?
Not entirely, but Kree, you are starting to wake up, and you are noticing a lot of things are different.
My Elder Tor
God
grandson.
He's no longer an
I'm not an Elder Tor
Yeah,
grandson.
let's go.
Not anymore.
This-
But
What's happening?
I am.
Kree would
Oh! I just realized what
Kree would
happened anyway.
Kree would wake up and kind of God, as he's slowly realizing what's different about him, like he doesn't feel his. Can I say what it is?
Yes, you can.
Just okay. Because as Kree's waking up, he's realizing that not only is he in his tiefling form, but he doesn't have the connection to the Strivius hive that he had anymore. That connection's gone. He can't feel it. He can't feel Terrace anymore. He doesn't know what's happening. And a look of pure panic and fear washes over him, and he seems terrified. Even with Zil, as soon as she ran up to check him and he realized she was there, it's an immediate backing up from her, scooting across the floor to get away from her.
This isn't good.
Bro.
Oh, what's
Max,
going on here?
Yes.
Max, can Astral look around the room and to basically
Sure.
see? Does it look like there's an obvious way out of here?
No. I mean, the most different thing you see is scattered around the floor. You see papers, letters, and children's drawings.
Wait.
Does there seem to be anything else scattered around the floor besides just the children's drawings?
No. Do you guys look
What's
at
the
these children's
handwriting look
drawings?
like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
It looks like Kree's.
I knew it. I knew it.
And
So
We don't talk about my fucking drawings.
no, it's more of in a panic of you know who, Eli.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this isn't good. This is very
So-
bad.
Soaps, as you look around at these drawings, you see that first couple of them are normal. Their first couple of they're all addressed to Terrace, all addressed to his dad. And the first couple of drawings are normal. It has Kree, you, and Zil, and a couple of the party members. But after a while, you see a figure, kind of encroaching on these drawings. At first, she starts off in a white dress until it changes into a black dress with a wide brim hat and a veil.
The fuck?
And that's when she's the closest.
Kree is currently also in a state of panic, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I don't know what to do. Because I need to help Kree, but if I approach him, he's probably going to panic more. I can't give him his berries. What the fuck? I hate children. No offense, Kree.
It may not be. Actually, Orc is gonna like seeing. Would Orc be able to see like any indecisiveness or like something with Sopez at this moment?
I
Like,
mean,
something that's
you
like,
would
hey, I don't know what to do.
I mean, Sopas would have his hands on his head, looking like to Zill, to Kree, to the drawings, trying to realize what just happened. He's confused. Like, he is kind of just sitting up now, because, like, he's just glancing at the drawings at Kree with his hands on his head. He's trying to piece things together. He doesn't know what to do.
Max, when Astral looks up, does anything look different?
When you look up, you see the ceiling is wooden. As if you guys are in someone's basement. Or you are under something.
Can I blast it?
Sure.
I'm just gonna
Feel
use
like-
magic. I'm just gonna
what'd you
use
say, Mist?
magic.
The moment Bruma starts seeing Astro starting to ready like some type of blasting, she's gonna pull out a dynamite and just be the first one to do it.
Oh my god.
Bluma, we are in a very concealed. We are in a cylinder with a roof on top of us with no windows. You're going to kill all of us.
The room is like 10 foot by 10. Like, if you go
Not
to the
all of
widest
us.
points, it is
Swear,
10 foot by
bro.
10 foot.
Do not
Like,
use
magic is okay. Dynamite, no. Like magic, okay. Like maybe magic that doesn't explode.
Diameter's 10 foot.
But
Radius?
Astro was just gonna use like a magic missile. He wasn't gonna use like fireball. He was just gonna use like a magic missile.
Oh, you probably have fireworks, right?
What?
Luma,
What?
I'd assume you have like fireworks, right?
Yeah, those
No.
aren't as bad. Oh,
No, she would never have fireworks. She will literally have just pure explosives.
Fair enough.
Like,
Because
if she will have like, fireworks, she will turn those like small little firecrackers into M80s.
So,
Let's just not do small.
so Astral is just going to blast that wooden with gravity fissure.
okay. It shatters because it's clear that this wood has been here long enough to dry rot.
Oh no.
Max, I have a question.
Yes.
Do we feel fatigued?
No.
No, we feel perfectly fine.
And as this
Oh.
this wood shatters and kind of like breaks.
I hope it was dry rotted before it was put there because I know how long it takes for wood to dry rot, and that's a long fucking time.
Yeah.
That's years. Oh,
So you get to see what you see is a very large tower. This tower has
Are we like inside the tower or?
yes.
Okay, I thought we were.
So
Like...
you seem to be at the bottom of it.
All right.
But this tower seems like there's stairs and you can see a couple catwalks.
Okay. Max can like. I don't know if you'd allow this, but can Astro literally just pull a starlight and levitate himself out? Like literally use his telekinesis to pull himself out of the hole. Pull a starlight. I don't know if because it's a 10-foot. I don't think he can make that jump. Unless there's something down here that can help us get out.
I mean, you have a bunch of wood that you could probably build up too.
Also, I think we have rope.
Well, someone
You
would
also
have to
got
be
a fairy that could just fly up.
True. So. Yeah. What were you saying, Max? About the wood?
You can make a bridge out of it.
Okay, he's just gonna do that then.
Yeah.
Are any of the items? Do we still have do I still have that map?
Yeah.
Do I still have that amulet?
Can I write on the map?
Sure.
I
I mean,
just
the
wanna,
map
like,
is
the
not
word-
blank, but yeah, you
Oh,
can still write on it.
I just want to write in the corner. And I just want to, nowhere specific, but somewhere you could see it. I just want to write where.
And as you do that, you kind of hear from up in the tower, and you see from like a broken catwalk, you see Xerxes look down and just be like, "I'm up here."
You're awake?
What the fuck?
I woke up when you guys did. I have been here long enough that I have my own little area, you could say. And he's like yelling this down at you guys.
And once Astral builds this little thing, he quickly climbs out of the hole, and as he's just like, "Oh no!" And like, so does this? So like, can Astral put two and two together that it was this woman that woke them up instead of his spell?
The spell woke you guys up.
Oh, but like,
The woman happened to be there at the same time.
oh, okay. So it was like Astral got distracted and the spell went haywire. I'm guessing it just kind of woke everybody up at
Yep.
once.
It.
Okay.
Let's
Let's just say the ingredients that were added, the things that were fucked with, were not neutralizing. It was simply adding.
Oh, it was just building up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
You had me build a fucking bomb.
I'm very
It
proud
was
of Max
it was
right
fucking
now.
Kree that did that shit.
Wait.
So Kree was fucking with Astral's experiment the whole fucking time.
Speaking of Kree, how's he looking right now?
Kree, how are you feeling, bud?
we'll say Zill would have backed off a little after Kree like backed up. She backed off.
Okay, so I'm guessing that
Honestly-
Astral does not know that Kree was fucking
Nope.
with the spell the whole time.
He does not.
Okay,
Nope.
okay, I didn't because like Astral would get a little bit pissed because like because he just a little bit.
I mean,
Good
that's
deal.
what happens when the one you trust fucking betrays you. But anyways, Kree honestly still looks completely panicked while he's backed into this corner. It looks like he's struggling to breathe because like he would have had his hand on his chest where Elysium had like, you know, started ripping him apart. And it just man,
Does Kree
he
appear to be
doesn't know
wounded?
how to use normal vocal cords.
So
Does he look injured right now, Max? Does Kree look like
No.
that? Any that no?
He does not look injured.
How the
Max,
This is all
Max, or is it okay if I have Oric attempt to approach Kree in a, or I guess this is more both for Max and Eli. Oric is going to attempt to approach Kree in sort of a, like, obviously he's trying to, like, he's going slow. He's just slowly vocalizing. I'm trying to think of what he would say. I'm dumb. He's just like, Kree, hello, are you okay?
He's not gonna get a vocal response from Kree, but it's very obvious he is not wanting anyone close to him because every step that Oric made towards him, he'd be trying to, like, his back is already to the wall of the tower. He's still, like, trying to shove himself back into that wall.
Oh, okay. Kree,
Yeah.
I have a spell that may help calm you down. Is it okay if I cast it? Just, and like, or what Oric does is he nods his head and says, "If do this, if it's okay, and if it's not okay, shake your head." And he like does the motion.
You don't really get a response from him. He doesn't do either or.
I would just let him have a moment. A lot just happened.
And Astral's gonna look down
going
into the
nuts.
hole. Astral's gonna look down into the hole and say, "Well, that's moments better be quick because we need to get the fuck out of here."
That's the question. Did it work? Did it not? What the fuck is going on?
Well, I'm
Someone-
assuming.
Yeah.
And like, can Astral say? Can Astral? He can't tell who, but can he tell that whoever was fucking with his experiment made it go haywire? Because at this point, can he figure out that it was actually someone actively messing with the experiment?
No, you know that something messed with the experiment, and you know that whatever happened with the experiment, it made it more potent, and basically woke everyone up instead of just one specific person.
Okay.
Also, Tim mentioned the beakers were tipping, so that could also hint to stuff Max.
Yes, but also there's
Xerxes had told Astral that was like a ghost friend.
Yeah.
He had. That was just a friend he had. But I'm guessing Xerxes
It wasn't.
lied about that.
Listen, I am laughing.
Xerxes didn't even know.
I am laughing for another reason, because of who that specific ghost friend is.
God.
So, oh my god, was it Elise trying to warn us the whole time? That would be so
No, so the
Oh.
specific ghost friend is a very tragic story, because it is what is left of the Spire's version of Xerxes' lover.
Oh.
So that's why he
Sad.
didn't want to leave.
Oh, poor Xerxes.
So that's why he didn't want to leave. Oh.
Anyway, was Astral gonna Nihilus?
Astral was gonna say, yes, apparently it did, but not the way I intended. But it worked anyway.
And you guys see Xerxes kind of lean over the edge of the broken catwalk, and he says, "I'll meet up with you guys somewhere else. I'm gonna see if I can wake up the goddess."
Okay, and Astral says, do you know if there are any other people here?
There's a shit ton of people here, bud.
Well, I mean, do you know where, or...
And like he kind of motions to like the broken catwalks, and you can kind of see through these holes that there are people laying there, asleep.
And you know what's funny is I just realized I had the spell fly the whole time. So
You dipshit.
So
forgot I had it.
Bloomer's can go. Fuck. Bloomer's can follow. I forgot his name. What was his name?
Xerxes.
Yeah, it's gonna be following Xerxes to find the goddess. But as she does, she's going if she finds any nearby people, she's gonna steal their shit.
Oh my god.
And
They're
Astral's also
possibly
going to.
still alive.
And Astral's going to cast Fly on himself, and he is going to fly up to the catwalks and trying to wake the people up in the separate places. He's just going to do that for a little bit.
Auric is going to turn himself into a hummingbird, and fly around into the cells and try to wake people up as well.
I constantly forget that you're a druid.
That's the question.
I don't use my druid abilities.
That's the question. Are the catwalks like up above where like people who can't fly can't get to?
So there are stairs, but they are broken in certain places, so you can't get to certain catwalks.
How high could we get?
You guys can get about 50 feet up.
Nihilus is just gonna look up and he's gonna look at the others that are still here. He's like, well, what do we do now? I can't fly, so
I mean, I could throw you.
That would be really funny.
And Astral just says, how about you guys look for a way out to the tower?
Good idea.
You made all the well, you didn't make all the smart people left. Well, most of the smart people left.
I would feel
You
insulted,
felt the
but you're
two
right.
people who left were Astral and Bluma. You're telling me those are the two smart ones?
Well, Auric left too.
Auric also left. Two of the more smart people in this party left.
I'm gonna be honest, Sopaz hasn't really shown many signs of intelligence this entire campaign.
No, that's
No, he
It's valid.
has.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he has
intelligence, but not wisdom.
It's
He has
like
intelligence.
but
He
not
has
wisdom.
zero wisdom.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's stupidity; it's ignorance. Like he just doesn't know things. But
It's
he's
not even
smart.
ignorance.
Yeah.
He wants to know things. He just does things that causes things to fuck up.
Like
Yeah.
the fucking timeline, you dork.
Zill.
Hey, get used to it.
Me.
I mean,
Hi.
so
What about
does-
Make a
me?
perception check.
Okay.
Perception check?
No,
Wait,
only Zill.
just Zill? Only
Just
Zill?
Zill.
Okay.
Only so.
Well, actually, Soaps, you're near Zill. You can make one too.
Oh, okay.
Because you're special. I'm sorry, that sounds mean.
And Zill, I have an important. No, you know what? Never
Ooh,
mind.
25.
What can I ask? What kind of perception?
Like you notice something flickering. And
Oh.
you have to find yourself to look.
Okay, then.
I rolled a
Uh,
25.
Natural
Nat
20! Natural
Nat
20!
You
20.
notice it before Zill.
Bro.
Her necklace is flickering.
What?
Still,
Oh.
Your
And it stops.
necklace. Oh.
It flickered for a moment and stopped.
I did notice the flicker though, right?
You did.
Wait, isn't that's whose necklace I think it is, isn't it?
Bro,
Anywhere in the world.
it's
That's right. Zill!
bro, Zill is just staring at her necklace and you just see like pure shock, like a full wave of emotions are running through her face. Shock is the most like prominent one.
I mean, it went back out, but it flickered for a
Bro.
moment.
Bro, that's more than what she's had.
Zill, that's
It's been kind of dead, hasn't it?
Zill, that's his necklace, isn't it?
Out of character, I'm gonna specify for people who don't know what it is. It is the matching necklace Zill and Idris has that shows each other's location. It's typically like a flashing light.
That's
It's a
what-
little globe, and there's a light of where they are. It has been dead and completely it's just been like empty, basically, like no light at all. It's just been a blank necklace with a globe on it. Until, this moment, I guess. Zill isn't responding to Soap though. She's just kind of staring at it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Panic.
Nihilus is
Fuck, one thing at a time. We have to get out of here. This is Serpus mumbling to himself. He's like, okay, we have to get out of here. We have to help Kree. We gotta figure out what the fuck happened to the necklace.
And Astral built you guys a little bridge so you can climb out of the hole if you want to.
Serpus is not gonna fly up there. He doesn't want to walk.
Wait, he can fly?
He's a vampire.
I didn't know vampires could fly.
They can turn into a bat.
Bat mist.
Oh.
They can turn
Bat.
into-
magic,
Oh. I've never
Then
met a vampire.
Do you
Yeah?
go to look for people?
Yes.
Okay.
What about Bluma?
Zenith is looking for people along with Auric. So.
Okay.
While Astral's also looking for people, can he try to look for the exit to the tower?
Sure. You can roll a perception check.
Also, Miss tried to say something.
Oh, yeah, what's up, miss?
What's I missed?
What about Bluma? Because as I said, she's gonna be following the person that's been trying to find the goddess. Well, she's also basically mugging people that are still asleep.
It appears that they don't have anything. And if they do, it's either, you get like a couple pieces of gold. Most of it is rotten food. Not much of you don't get much.
That is a 19.
And Bluma, if you are also looking for an exit, I need a perception check.
She's not looking for the
she was
exit,
following
she's
Xerxes.
to find
Okay.
the goddess.
Yeah,
I'm
Xerxes.
trying
Also, because she has not found much gold other than just a couple, she's going to proceed to slap every single person that she did not find anything on that was worth her while.
I mean, you're waking him up,
Absolutely
so
waking.
good job.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's more
It's
like,
like and
fuck you, you didn't give me something.
instead of being like, "Hey, you've been asleep for a while, get the fuck up."
Like, I find it really funny because, like, this is such a weird duo. You have this fucking... You have two fey creatures running amok. But, you guys kind of catch glimpses of Bluma slapping people and Xerxes giving them a small explanation as they kind of run about.
Oh, I forgot Xerxes is a
Also-
fey creature.
Oh yeah.
Also, one more thing I want to mention. Remember, Bluma has the belt of fire endurance strength. So
Uh-huh.
these are not simple slaps. These are vibe checks.
I mean,
Yes, yes they are.
Sorry, checks. I love that. I love that.
This might sound stupid, but do any of the people that are waking up look familiar at all?
Not to you.
Not
Oh
sure.
god.
Why is she a change?
Oh no.
Zenith,
Yep.
as you are kind of like you're waking people up, you hear you hear someone yell, "What the fuck?" And it's a very familiar voice.
Would it happen to be a feminine voice?
It is a feminine voice.
Where?
It's a couple levels up. You can still make it.
If he couldn't, he would be trying to climb up the walls. I'm sorry. Like, he is a cat. He has claws. He would do anything to get up there.
Astral would help him get up there if he wanted to.
I
He
mean-
can get up there on. He can get up there on his own.
Yeah.
But as you kind of make it up, you see a white Leonin, and she is wearing Lavalon general armor, and
Okay.
she's an older woman, and she's kind of rubbing where she was like vibe checked, and growling and muttering a bunch, and she's a couple new scars on her face. I mean, from the last time you saw her, she seems older and less kind.
I'm going to our DMs really fast. Hold on. I'm looking for the picture.
Why he does that? Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
How's Cruelty? Where's Cruelty?
So Cruelty is just kind of like vibing along with you. He's helping you out where he can.
Okay, just making sure Cruelty's fine.
I wanted to ask Max. I'm guessing that Astral did not find the exit.
He did not.
That's what I thought.
Is there anything blocking his path to her?
No.
This would happen to be. I can't pronounce her name. Oof.
It is literally the simplest name.
I know, but my brain's failing.
Max, I think
Do it
you.
for him,
Yes,
Max.
it's Kane.
It is Kane. It is. Wait, it's Kane?
Kane.
Oh, Kane! Oh, wait. That Kane. Not L name. Or not L name. Not Quinn.
Not
C.
Quinn. Not
Okay.
Quincy.
Alright. So, instead of the reaction Zenith was going to give, he runs up and like, straight up, full force, punches her, like, slams hard against the left side of her face.
Damn.
Okay.
This girl just woke up
checked.
and she's already getting her
Right.
ass whooped.
Vibe check.
Twice.
Vibe check part 2.
Everybody gets vibe check. You get
Roll
vibe
the
check.
hit.
You get vibe check. Everybody gets vibe checked.
This would just be yes, I do get proficiency in this.
Because you're a fucking juggernaut.
Because I am a freaking juggernaut.
Juggernaut. I'm
Juggernaut.
sorry.
No, I said it the way I did for a reason.
This is me and Levi's way of saying juggernaut. We say juggernaut.
We say juggernaut. Yeah, that is a +9 to hit.
Ayo, did you get Juggernaut?
That
I
does
should
not
have
hit.
asked. I did not think so.
So
Fuck.
you miss narrowly because she dodges you, and she's like, she expected this time, and she kind of you get judo flipped instead. And as you like, she kind of holds you there for a second before looking at you, and is just like, "Where do I know you from?"
You turned me
Zenith?
into the Storm Order!
Holy shit.
What? I
Going
did
feral.
nothing. Where the fuck did you guys go?
We didn't go anywhere. We kept following you.
I was imprisoned. I was in prison.
Insight,
They were,
Max.
they
No
were
offense.
bamboozled.
Okay.
They were bamboozled.
Arthur,
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
did they get treated with what happened with Corsandus being Aaron?
21, Max.
21?
If I'm using passive, but
Okay.
unless you want me to roll.
No, you can use passive. And she is telling the truth. Like, she genuinely looks confused. And she looks at you and says, like, she doesn't even say anything. She just kind of like lets go of you and like looks around.
You're in the spire, or as what I've recently learned it to be that name. I don't know what this place is. I'm not paying attention to what my party says.
I was
So,
looking
Max,
for this place.
What
Max, I wanted to know, does Astral know that the spire is the first mimic, or the spire is just kind of like how to get to the first mimic?
The spire is the first mimic.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was or not. Like,
Yes. But you guys kind of see this, like, you guys all saw this poor man get judo flipped by a sitting person.
Damn.
So by now, I guess Astral's woken up as many people as he can, and he's gonna like land on that perch and just kind of watch from the door.
Also, question. Whenever Levi's done with that, List would also be looking for people that he recognized, but once Levi's done with that.
Okay. So she's looking around and she says, I was looking for this place. I know where I am. I just didn't expect it to find me first. Ugh.
And Astral speaks up.
No. Oh.
Go ahead.
Rock, paper, scissors for it?
Rock.
Scissors.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, I mean, like, it's kind of hard to play rock, paper, scissors.
Wait, that's a good
see
point.
each other.
You know what? Do you just want to go?
No.
I don't care. I do,
Bro.
but I don't.
Levi lost
Emojis.
on purpose, bro.
Emojis, bro.
All right, you know what? We'll use emojis. We'll try
No,
this
no,
again.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
guys-
no. We're not.
No,
Oh my goodness.
Okay, fine, we'll do it.
And you
Goddamn
gotta, did you both have your emojis?
Yes.
Oh wait, I gotta find all three of them. 1 second.
Oh, I guess I should find. I'm gonna use the Moyoi rack.
All right,
I can't believe I just
like
heard.
you guys.
all right.
Sorry, the
Fine,
rock paper
I got-
scissors hit me.
I got mine.
Okay.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Yay!
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm
So, can't believe we just fucking
Toilet
did
paper?
that. So Astral, he speaks up and he says, "Well, it's maybe a long shot, but does that mean you know how to get out of this tower, or were you?"
Oh, no
captured
fucking
before.
clue.
Oh,
I came here because I
figured.
thought my troop had gotten here. And clearly one of them got here, but after I did.
Well, So, Max, it's not clear how long we've actually been here, is it?
You guys have no fucking clue how long you've been here.
Okay, I have an idea. Can Astral use the spell Move Heavens?
Sure.
And basically, this is a chronomancy spell.
Mhm.
Basically, it allows him to change the night to the day.
Okay.
And he doesn't want to use it to do that. He just wants to use it to see how many cycles of day and night have passed since they've been here.
6 months.
Whoa!
That's
God.
a long time.
And Astral, like you see him like kind of like pull out like a spell book and he's flipping through it and like his horn lights up and like he's like reading it and he's like, oh.
That's a power nap. And
Astral does not tell anybody this.
I mean, is he in the room with Zenith?
Yes, he is, but like he's not open.
Oh,
to
I didn't know if there
saying how
were
long.
any visuals to the spell or anything.
Well,
All right.
well, unless you were looking at his spell book, but you're
fair
kind of
enough.
across the room.
Across the room
um,
being still judo
ye-
flipped.
Anyway,
And look, he's-
before we continue, I am gonna be right back.
5 minutes later.
Let me think.
I do want to remind you, Max. Once Zenith is done with that, Nahus would like to find people that if
I know. I'm
Yeah.
aware.
all right, sorry, just reminding.
Anyway, Zenith, as you're looking at your old commander, your old general, you see something different about her. Just in the way that she holds herself.
How so? Because if it's what I think you're saying by it, then I have a reaction for that.
There is more guilt than
Mm.
just the loss, than just her losing you guys. Because you know that she cared for you guys like her. You know that she cared for her platoon and Zenith like family. There is more guilt on her shoulders than there would be for just that.
Who'd you lose? I know you lost us, but I can see the guilt on your shoulders.
It doesn't matter.
I can smell it.
Nihilus, this is not the moment to make
No,
jokes.
no, sorry. That was out of character. I didn't know you
Oh,
guys.
I thought that was Nihilus. My bad.
No,
That'll be more of a Bluma thing.
Nihilus and Bloom are busy right now. Blooma's doing her thing, looking for people.
Max, you need to come back to Bluma if anything is found with the goddess, because she is still following the guy.
Yep.
All right then, Kane. I'm not sure if you're the real ones yet, but what would you have me do, Commander?
Don't call me that. But if you need orders, then, dipshit, keep fucking waking people up. Like, she kind of, like, moves her, like, she does a little gesture, like, that should, like, a little, obviously, gesture.
I missed you, Jim Forehead. And then he darts out.
Like this about this time, Astral closes his spell, but he looks a little bit disturbed by what he found out, and he's going to put it back in his bag, and he's gonna be like, "I've woken up enough people. I'm going to focus on finding the exit."
No one will know.
If you want help, I can help with that.
Can you fly?
No, but I can climb.
Okay. If you'd like to fly, I can make you fly, but if you want to climb, that's up to you.
Isn't the flight spell only like a minute?
No,
it's
an hour.
It's an hour.
And plus, he can cast it on more than one person.
I was going to say, could Orc like zip in and offer to help them as well? So, Astral, you see a hummingbird like zip into the room and glow a small golden light, and he just plops back onto the ground as Orc and says, "I can help. I have the fly spell as well."
Oh, that's adorable.
This was like, very well. Let us start our search. I suppose we should start somewhere near the top of the tower, as when we were at the bottom, we didn't see anything.
Well, the top of the tower is reserved for those who have been here the longest, or who are more powerful and need to be controlled more.
I assume that's where You do know that the goddess of life is trapped here, right?
I am fully aware.
Just making sure that was something that you were aware of.
Yep.
That's probably where she is.
Yes, that's exactly where she is.
So I doubt they would keep the exit anywhere near there.
No.
So plus we should probably head back down.
The exit moves.
Oh. Well, I guess
It
that
doesn't
makes sense.
stay
It is
in the
a
wrong
mimic.
place.
It is a mimic. It makes sense.
Do you know what it's made out of?
The exit?
Yes.
Or the mimic?
Well, do you know what the exit looks like?
Yeah.
The exit... Well... it's hard to describe other than it is a hole.
Perfect.
If there's a
description.
Very
hole,
well.
there's a goal.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Well, and Astral says, "Are you versed in the arcane?"
I became a cleric.
I'll take that as a no. And he just says, I was going to see if there's a way we could make it somewhere we could just trap the exit, as if to make it stop moving for a little bit. But I don't think that's an option right now.
Yeah, I can't really help much. I am
Very well.
more of a...
Just your eyes will work. Your eyes will work. And let us start looking. And the Astral just kind of like jumps back off the balcony and starts flying.
Orc
I mean,
does a
they could
little
always get Bluma.
Orc does a little psh, 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 and casts fly on her, and then turns back into a hummingbird himself
Did
and
he
starts flying
spray
around.
with like
Yeah,
magic?
no. When Orc casts something on Zenith, he just sprays him with a water bottle. Imagine like a made up water bottle. That's simply what Orc did here.
It's a water gun.
It's a water gun. So it's like, and then he goes back to flying.
Okay, that's cute.
Alright. We can go to Bluma now if you want to. It's probably going to be a while before they find this.
Yeah. Bluma, what are you doing?
Trying to find the goddess because Bluma's gonna see if she could gaslight the goddess to get something.
Bro.
Okay, oh no.
I'm
Oh,
going
no,
to
you,
be the first one
okay.
to say,
Oh
you
wait,
screwed
you,
up.
okay, I'm gonna be
Don't
honest.
say anything.
I'm gonna be
Don't
honest.
say anything.
Don't,
No one,
don't,
no,
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 okay,
no,
you
no,
know
no one
what?
say anything. No one say
don't
anything.
say.
You know
don't
what?
say-
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let this happen.
This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, it was gonna be a bad idea, but come on.
It's
Despite
funny.
the stat, despite the
Anyway.
stat, Bluma looks out for herself.
It's not that. It's just we know.
Silver.
It's just that we know who this
Silver.
character
Shush. 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 Shush.
is.
Shh.
So, okay. I mean, Bluma,
Yeah.
so, before you get to the goddess, as you are, traveling with Xerxes, you recognize him, and you don't know where.
What the fuck?
You actually get a good look at him, and you recognize him from somewhere, but you have no clue where. Anyway, so you wander for a bit. It takes you guys probably about a half hour to finally get there, and you're at the top of the tower. And at the top of the tower, you see a bound woman with fiery, like basically hair that looks like it should be fire. It's glowing like embers, and you can see that there is occasional fire rippling off of her, and she exudes warmth. You can
Bluma
find
would
her
like to-
in. You can find her picture in Gods of Atuan at the second to the top.
Bluma's gonna check the area, basically investigating if anything catches her eye, like if there's any type of magical effect that's holding her down. The goddess.
It seems to be some kind of like chain. This chain is well, it's a magic chain that is kind of glowing a yellowish color. It kind of looks like Earthbind, but more OP.
Is I think it's the I can't fucking remember names. Goddammit, my brain is fried. But she's gonna try. She's gonna go tell the goddess and slap her in the face. Try to wake her up.
So as you try to approach the goddess,
Wait, no, she's gonna use the crowbar.
okay. As you try to approach the goddess, you are pushed back by an invisible force. And as you like kind of bounce against this thing, you see the mild outline of like a bubble.
Luma's number one weakness, like those screen doors that keeps out bugs. I had to. I'm sorry. No, actually, no, I'm not.
Okay, so she's gonna try to dispel magic.
So it doesn't work entirely at first, but then Xerxes joins in and starts to dispel the magic with you. And as you guys dispel the magic, it seems the goddess is waking up. And Elise, you wake up with two strange people in front of you in a place you don't recognize, but it seems like you can kind of get the vibe that they're trying to free you.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait until like I'm free, you know?
I mean, you're free by now. Like,
Okay.
as you're kind of waking up, when you're fully awake, you're free.
Okay. She would kind of like dust herself off, and Blue since you can see her, you see she carries herself in a very like regal kind of way. She looks to be someone of very high status just from the way she carries herself. And she looks at Bluma and Xerxes and she just goes, "Thank you. I can only assume where I've been. I appreciate the help."
You're currently in the
Oh,
first
well.
mimic, but pretend that was said in Xerxes' accent. I don't feel like doing it.
That sounds about right. I assume that's what was feeding on me.
Yeah, pretty much. And also, I think we're trying to get out, and we're just trying to find a way out here right now. Can you help?
Possibly. Max, is there any way like I could help more than what they're already doing? Pretty much.
So you are kind of mildly recovering some strength because while you are constantly regaining energy, this motherfucker took a lot out of you. So I mean, you can probably help track down the entrance or the exit.
Okay.
Would Bluma see that the goddess is a weakened in the way, or is it like she looks completely fine?
She looks fine to you.
She looks completely fine. She can just feel that her magic within herself is weaker than it should be.
So you got any tricks on you so you can help us out, or are you gonna just stand there?
Aren't you one little fae with an attitude? I will help to the best of my ability. God or not, I am still
blunt.
just a thing, just a person.
I am blunt, nothing else.
And Xerxes kind of like
either way.
he starts.
Like,
oops, sorry.
Xerxes. Someone go.
Miss, what were you gonna say?
No, you guys go.
Okay. But Xerxes, like, he kind of looks at, like, he starts thinking about something, and he looks at you, Elise, and he says, "How much did you get to do before you fell asleep?"
What do you mean?
Like, God-wise. You're new, right? I mean, from what I've heard, I haven't been out for a bit.
Yes, I have only officially been a god for roughly 10 years. longer now, but yes. I honestly, God-wise, haven't done a whole lot. The gods and I agreed that I would live more of a mortal life before I took on proper god responsibilities. Give me a generation to have a life I didn't have before. So only really what is necessary.
Watch your back. There are more hidden machinations than you think.
Oh, one more thing. Before anything. I mean, would you be rewarding us for saving your life?
Bro.
Elise just kind of
so loud.
Elise just kind of looking at Bluma. She hasn't said anything yet. Like, her expression hasn't changed. She's just kind of like looking at Bluma. Was Xerxes gonna say
You'll
something?
get
You started.
Like, Xerxes is just gonna look at Bluma and just be like, you know what? I will pay you. I have enough money stashed somewhere.
I don't need money. I have another idea.
What is that? What exactly do you want to ask of
like,
me?
I mean, I know a bit of magic, so allow me 2 wish spells.
I want to say I expected this.
Did I hear 2 wish spells?
Yes.
I greatly appreciate your help, but do not
The
ask
DM
for more
says
than
no.
you deserve. Don't worry, I'm already saying no. I
The
figured
DM
you would.
says no.
I'll re-say what I'm saying. I appreciate your help greatly. Do not think I don't, but you should not ask for more than what you deserve. Do not get greedy,
I mean,
especially
if it
not
wasn't for
around a
us, you would have
deity.
been stuck here.
Do not get
Bluma is
greedy
just
around a
a
deity,
simple-
little one. Not
Bluma has
Zil,
a smug face.
Elise is just
I
going
just
to
wanna say,
leave the room and go help find the exit.
You cut mixed off like a couple of times, by the way.
Yeah.
Latency, I can half hear what you're saying. And Elise was leaving, so if she wants to say
Bluma
something
will
before Elise
fly
leaves.
in front of her face. Bluma will
Do
be
what?
flying to her face.
He's
Bro.
flying in
Bluma
front
will
of
be
her.
flying
I heard that.
towards her face. She's gonna have a smug face on her. I'm so gonna regret this. But
You are.
You were playing
I
with
see
literal
no
fire.
god other than myself.
Please repeat that. You were slightly interrupted.
I see no deity other than myself.
Elias is just going to smile and literally move Bluma out of the way with her hand as if she was a fly. And then just continue walking.
She's dealt with it, honestly.
Yeah.
Payments of you being
If
saved.
Bluma,
If you're not gonna give me
bro,
wishes, then at least one item,
bro,
if you don't mind.
I might have, but with your attitude and the way you are acting, if I am no deity than you don't need anything from me. So no, you'll be taking my leave. And she left. She's going to help find the exit. God.
I
mean-
understand that this is in character, but holy crap, you were playing with literal fire. I'm surprised she
Literal
didn't burn you
fire.
alive.
I mean,
Bro,
trying to
it's-
gaslight a gaslighter is
yeah, exactly.
You're trying to gaslight the
No,
biggest gaslighter in
also-
the world.
Also, currently, she is a habitable house in her mortal life. She is literally the most political bitch you'll ever meet, and she is an unbothered queen. Do you know how many assholes she deals with on a daily basis for fucking politics?
I think there's a.
You think?
Kirsten, I think you have a.
You think?
I think I see a trend with all of your characters and being unbothered
Bro.
queen.
Hi, they're an extension of myself. But yeah, she's
But,
going to help find the exit now.
Okay,
Also, this
I'm
is her
assuming she's
mortal
met up
form.
with
Don't
the
be
rest of the
fooled.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this is her
Can I
mortal
do
form,
one
guys.
last
Do not
thing?
be fooled.
Yes. What's
Yeah.
up?
Glow also have a journal. Fuck. Should be a close take me sign on her.
What'd you say? Could you repeat that, please?
You know that those like at elementary school about the kick me?
Oh, okay.
But
Roll
this is
sleight of
like,
hand.
but this is gonna be put. I'm a false god. Do not believe in me.
I swear, Bluma
Bluma
walks
is
on the edge of
Going to end up dead. Oh my god.
like.
Also,
I
it's also the fact that no one knows Elise is a god.
No one in this room knows Elise is a god. The only people who are aware
Well,
are
Didn't well, it didn't.
Bluma,
didn't
Xerxes.
Xerxes did, like, he mentioned, so everyone in the room knows that she's a
Nah,
goddess.
everybody outside the room doesn't.
Everyone outside of the world does not know, however.
Mhm.
Sopez knows.
No.
Get fucked.
Well,
Doesn't
like,
Zill as well?
Cream just
21.
get fucked.
I have a passive
I mean,
perception
in
of
the
22.
physical world. I mean, in the physical fucking
So-
world.
Oh.
Anyway, yes, Bluma, you fail. So you are caught.
She would just so she's going to literally take it off of her back, hold it in her hand, and is going to immediately catch fire and just go up in flames. Just like she doesn't even look at Bluma. It just goes up in flames and it never existed.
And like you see, like, you guys kind, or at least you kind of see Xerxes kind of pinch the bridge of his nose in the background, but like he kind of like stops for a moment and looks up at you and says, "You are a goddess, correct? I mean, obviously you're a goddess, but you know Citus, right?
Yes, I do.
His first Asimar, Adonis.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still alive?"
Max, would I know that?
Yes, you would. I mean,
So
yeah, Citus doesn't shut up about his son.
Yes, he is the topic of tea time. She's like she's pinching the bridge of her nose, like that person's never out of her mind because he will not shut the fuck up.
And like,
Okay, but the thing is Citus talking about his fucking affair? His son's affairs across the globe?
That's Ethan's brother for you, I guess.
That's literally Adonis.
Anyway,
but you see Xerxes look kind of relieved, but he doesn't say anything more.
Oh.
Not gonna
so
lie, I've been enjoying messing with you.
Anyways, is that done or?
Man, I just want to say hi to Elise.
so,
yeah, Elise is
I
going
wouldn't-
to join the rest of the party.
Remember, can follow Luis and basically purposely acting like a mosquito around her, helping of finding an exit, but purposely staying close.
Boy, why? I'm going to work for a little bit. I'm going to work for a little bit.
Oh dear. Does it have Festus? Is it Festus there?
When does Festus get here?
I also would like to cut in for a minute and just say also by then that Kree would probably be a lot calmer, but still not properly breathing.
Also, sorry, my brother and mother started yelling.
You good?
We heard.
That
We also
was my brother.
But anyway, so when Elise meets up with the rest of the party, can Astral put two and two together that this is Elise? Like this is her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. And like I was about to say, because like I just want to know, like out of character, when Elise sees the pony who's somewhat an asshole, does it remind her of somebody?
Bro.
Oh my God, that's funny. But
You mean her
but
wholesome
anyway.
friend? Her very sweet and nice wholesome friend?
Will never die.
No.
You mean the one who
Doesn't-
she literally almost sacrificed life for to take this power? Because he would have died if
Yours will
otherwise?
never let
Despite him already
yours
dying.
will never let me live that down.
No.
No, anyway, continue.
But anyway, so Astral's like still flying around. Is Elise flying or is she just running? I assume she can fly because she's a sorcerer.
She has 2 giant fucking phoenix wings. Yes, she can fly.
Oh, I forgot she was that homebrew subclass.
Not even a homebrew subclass, just a homebrew class.
Homebrew class.
Oh right. So and Astral just says, "Oh, you must be the goddess Elise. Am I getting that right?"
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Ignore the
Blue Nut-
pest.
It's like very well. I assume you're here to help us. We've been looking for like the past hour. We haven't been able to find anything.
Yes, I am here to give my aid. I would also like out of this.
It is needed.
Okay,
And,
I'm gonna help him look
so-
around.
With everybody,
like Elise is
with
finally awake.
pretty much everybody helping except for like Zenith, and Zill, because I don't
And
think Zenith can help.
Pre.
Still
And-
looking.
Wait, and except for those 4.
Yeah.
Are we able to find?
I
the
would
exit
say for
pretty
now,
quickly,
Zill-
or is-
Not yet.
I will just say Zill will be staying downstairs with Kree the entire time, partially so I don't have to try and roleplay 2 characters at once.
Fair enough.
Just a little bit.
Completely fine.
Hey,
But-
feel my pain, Kirsten.
So, as you are wandering, Xerxes kind of like pulls Elise back to the back and says, "There is." I wanted to warn you, where the gods could not hear us.
What is it?
Valoris was not corrupt before he was sent away. He was sent away because the other gods were scared of him. I have a feeling they tried to do the same to you.
Elise just like nods. Thank
And
you.
like Xerxes, Xerxes, like he nods and he goes back to the group. And oh, yeah, we're close enough. We're close enough to time.
I'm guessing.
Zill,
Oh, alright.
as you are sitting and staying with Kree, it's been a couple hours at this point.
It's a tower. I'm sorry.
As you look, like as you're kind of like staring, or you're just comforting Kree in what ways you can, you notice a flash of light again, but this time it doesn't flicker out.
Where do can I see you where it is?
We'll get to that. Eli, Idris,
Shabin. Shabin.
as you force your way out of the ground in your grave and you kind of pry yourself out from the dirt. You are currently under a tree the tree you were buried under, next to where you buried Zora. About a bit outside your house, like a bit further, a couple hundred yards away from your house. And above you, looking down at you, is a woman in a black dress with a black wide brim hat and a veil.
Oh,
In her hand is a heart. This heart is black in color, and it is melting her hand, as if the blood itself is corrosive. But she doesn't seem to feel it or care.
Oh.
And she looks down at you. And you see a glimmer of humanity as it finally dissipates. And before you, you recognize a fully transformed banshee that is now the ghost of your dead wife. And that is where we're ending session.
You motherfucker.